And welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I'm here with Luis and
what's
Ray.
up?
And we're back to give you the UFC preview to UFC 291.
First time you
Gaethje.
get it right.
You didn't let me finish.
First of all,
first time
do
you get it
not, no. You better do that right.
You're
It's
doing
Poirier
great. You're doing
versus
great. Go
Gaethje.
ahead.
Okay.
I apologize for
This is the
interrupting
preview for UFC 291. Poirier versus Gaethje 2.
for
What?
the
No, it's 2.
BMF belt.
For the BMF.
Oh,
belt.
for the BMF belt, yeah. That was left by a prestigious champion, future Hall of Famer.
What?
No, that's definitely true. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer.
Who?
You're gonna say he's not a future Hall of Famer?
He's a hater. He's a
No,
hater.
come on.
He's absolutely a future Hall of Famer. Donald Cerrone's a future Hall of Famer. Obviously, no, current Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, he is a current Hall of Famer.
So, yeah, Ray's just hating.
Nah, I like game bread.
He don't like you back, though.
He don't like you back.
He
either?
told me, he's the one who gave me the hot sauce. I was at home. Why do you ask me where I was?
No, I wanted to know where you got the hot sauce from.
From Game Bread.
Hold on, did you bring it with you?
Why would I bring hot sauce
What kind
with
of
me,
question
man?
is that? Who just carries hot sauce around?
Bro, you carry it around if it's Poirier's hot sauce
Why?
because you could be like, hey Ray, try this out. Put it on your food or something, asshole.
Where that's cologne.
It could happen, man.
All right, so we're gonna prove a hell of a card. We lost the fight though.
We did.
We lost the fight. We lost Paulo
Costa.
Costa versus whoever he was fighting.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
The other guy pulled out, right?
Was it he pulled out?
I think so, yeah.
But now he's fighting Makhachev.
Now he's fighting Islam Makhachev
Makhachev. In the Dubai card.
in Dubai. Yes, in November.
No shit. Wait, he's fighting who?
Islam
Islam.
Makhachev. Oh no,
No, Islam is 155.
not
no,
Islam.
no.
I'm sorry. What's his name?
The other Russian guy.
Yeah, the other Russian guy.
Come on, Hamza Chimaev.
He's fighting Hamza. Bro,
He's
Hamza
fighting
gonna
Hamza
starch
Chimaev.
him.
He's fighting Hamza Chimaev. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So we're gonna start at the bottom of the card.
The bottom of the card.
We might actually do a few prelims. Can you tell me what's the headliner prelim?
Headliner prelim is Gabriel Bonfim versus Trevin Giles.
I got Giles on that one. He trains out of my gym.
It's Derrick Lewis.
Derrick Lewis is the fight before that one.
Damn.
Derrick Lewis versus Marcos.
Oh, Trevin Giles is your teammate?
Yeah, not my team. He trains out of my gym. I don't like. We don't know each other that well, but I've trained with him once or twice. He's a good dude. He's good, man.
He's the headliner?
He's the headliner of the prelims, yes.
Okay. So we might watch him. All right, so tell your coach, get us some good seats, man.
The other day, I was actually talking to him because I told him, I said I wanted to fight. And he's like, yeah, man, we're going to get you in a smoker on August 12th or something like that.
What
And
is
I was
that?
like-
Can you explain us more
So
what that
smoker
is?
dude, smoker is pretty much you either go to your own gym or you go to a different gym. And it doesn't count. It's not, you're not 1-zip or 0-1 or anything like that. It's pretty much a sparring session with somebody else from a different gym,
Okay.
but you're going hard. Like you're trying to,
Basically showcase your abilities.
yeah, to show where you are, to show where you're at. And honestly, in my gym, you have to have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu and 3 smoker fights before they'll be like, hey, let's get you into an amateur event in one of these local, fighting promotions or whatever. So this is going to be my first one. And I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, I won't be here to train for the next week. We're going to Utah. I said, well, I'll see you in Utah. He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot you were going. But, yeah, so they're going to Utah this week. I think they're going maybe Friday or maybe I think they're going maybe like Wednesday or something tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, man. So I'm excited to watch him.
Is he the head coach?
Huh?
Is he the head coach?
Yeah. We have he's a head coach. He's really fucking good, man. He used to fight himself. He's a really good coach. Very technical, very smart. He's phenomenal.
Is he his head coach?
I think it's him and another guy named Adam. They're really good coaches.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me why I thought like smokers. You know, you've seen those like beer runs. Like they have to run a mile and then they chug a beer and they run a mile. Chug a beer.
No, it ain't. Yeah. No,
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Well, I thought that's what this was, but
No,
for
no, no,
smokers.
no, 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 like smokers are pretty much like fights that don't count against your record.
Okay.
But you go in there and like they'll see your abilities to
Gotcha.
handle yourself in a fight. And man, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean,
How are the rounds? Is it 12?
I think it's going to no. It's going to be. I'm doing MMA, so I think it's gonna be 3-minute rounds
3
probably,
okay.
because that's what amateurs like in Fury FC or PFC or whatever. Like these amateur level, I think they are like 3-minute rounds.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what it might be. It might be too. I'm not sure, but they're gonna have Muay Thai, they're gonna have boxing, and they're gonna have MMA, all these live rounds or whatever. And so I'm hoping that and like there's no weight really. Like they'll find a guy about your size, and they'll match you up. Like you don't have to cut weight for it or anything like that.
Okay.
So you don't know like
But the flyer you sent that says weigh-ins at
Yeah.
12 or whatever.
Yeah, so like you'll weigh in, like you'll get on a scale, you'll weigh in. They'll be like, okay, this guy's 175, cool. Who else here is 175, 170? Like they'll ballpark the whole.
Aren't 170 guys much taller than you?
They are, but see, here's the thing, like pro fighters or amateur fighter, 170 guys, they're so much taller because they walk around at 2 something.
Mm-hmm.
But guys that are about my size, they walk around 170, 165 or something like that. So
okay.
if I drop to 170, more than likely I'll fight a guy. And not to mention, smoker fights, you cannot have amateur or pro fights under your belt. Like if you've ever fought amateur in any kind of fight promotion,
Oh, so they're
you
probably
can't
not
do
that good.
Yeah, like it's just guys that are like like me going everyday training, but now they want to see where they're at. I'm doing it for more so to get one smoker under my belt, so I could do 2 more and hopefully get an amateur fight if I can.
Okay.
All right, so where we starting?
From the beginning, you want to go one by one or go through the roster and then go back to the beginning?
I don't know, man. This seems like such a hard decision.
Because everything's good
Yeah.
here.
You know what? I'm gonna let you do it. You're in charge.
We'll go ahead and do from the beginning. Well, no, we'll do the whole roster. So first fight is Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland. Great fight. Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green.
Damn,
Then
bro.
Stephen Thompson versus Michael Pereira.
Good fight.
Then Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira.
Jan.
And then Dustin Poirier versus the winner, Justin Gaethje.
You shut your whore mouth.
So back down to the first fight. Let's go and talk about this. Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland.
Michael Chiesa, both. It's just wrestler versus striker.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wrestler normally wins. So, Michael Chiesa, Kevin Holland's bigger than Michael Chiesa. So would that make a difference? Because Kevin Holland's crazy.
The odds have it for Kevin Holland.
Say it again.
The odds have it for Kevin Holland.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not a bad odd because
Kevin Holland's a striker.
he's a striker. Michael Chiesa is a wrestler. The problem is that it's so crazy that Kevin Holland's such a bad wrestler, but he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So it's like,
Jiu-jitsu and wrestling is a different animal.
I know it's a different animal, but I'm just saying he's been doing MMA. It's not like he's a all gi jiu-jitsu like black belt. No, the dude's been in the UFC for years now. You would expect for him to
Get better.
I know, yeah. Like I'm not saying become Michael Chiesa. I'm just saying
Get close.
not even get close. I'm just saying withstand him a little bit. I don't see how Kevin Holland stuffs Michael Chiesa. I don't think he does. But Michael Chiesa, here's why they might have it for Kevin Holland, because Michael Chiesa does get choked out a lot. So and Kevin Holland can choke him out.
Kevin Holland will bring the pressure, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, like wrestler versus striker, but he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I mean, it depends, bro. Like, you know, if he starts taking him to the fucking ground, then I guess he'll probably start using his jiu-jitsu. Because, like, wrestlers, that's the one thing about wrestlers, bro. Like, wrestlers are phenomenal at taking you down. Wrestlers are phenomenal at holding you down. And they will put pressure on you like nobody's fucking business. But, like, when it comes to submissions, they're like, okay, like.
Michael Chiesa is a pressure fighter. So, because Vicente Luque, who's a 170 guy, he's a little higher ranked than Michael Chiesa. Than Kevin Holland. Vicente Luque was almost submitted by Michael Chiesa, but again, he reversed it and then choked him out. I think he darshed him. And so he gets choked out a lot. The guy, he got choked out by Kevin Lee, if I'm not mistaken. But this was a while ago. So I'm going to take Michael Chiesa. I just think that Kevin Holland can't keep him out. Can't keep him away.
Okay, so you go for Michael Chiesa?
I got Michael Chiesa, yeah.
Who you got, Ray?
I don't know, man. I like strikers. I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Holland on this one.
I like Holland too, but I gotta give it to Michael Chiesa.
All right, who got next?
Next is Tony Ferguson versus Bobby Green.
I would want Tony to get one more before he goes, but I think Bobby Green got this.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
He's
Do
not
you
the
think this is the
fighter.
last fight? It has to be.
It depends on his contract. They're not gonna cut him. The
His money.
guy's money.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, like Tony Ferguson. The only reason why I would say Tony Ferguson might win this fight is, bro, the dude is a fucking animal. Like, the guy has no quit in him. Who was it who was fighting? Charles Oliveira. He bent his arm in a 90-degree fucking angle almost.
I was freaking
Tony
crazy.
Ferguson is
Dude.
very, very flexible.
He's also a fucking sociopath, bro. Like, in the fucking octagon.
You're not wrong
like,
about that.
He's fucking crazy, dude. So, like, he was fighting the last fight he had with Nate Diaz, bro. He cut his whole shin open. Dude kept kicking with the same fucking
Yeah,
shin.
the dude's different. Now, Bobby Green, I think Bobby Green's just better right now. Bobby Green hits hard. He's a good striker. He's stronger. I think Bobby Green probably ends up knocking him out. Yeah,
You think so?
I think so.
Knockout, or like a TKO?
It's that we all kept that image of him getting beat up by Justin Gaethje and Justin Gaethje hitting him like he's a fucking punching bag and still coming forward like a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
He's been beat up a lot since then, so it's not the same.
After
After
that
that.
kick to the face.
Actually, yeah,
Chandler.
Chandler knocked him out.
Dang.
And no, even though Gaethje didn't knock him out, trust me, that takes a lot away from you. When you get hit 20,000 times in the head, it don't matter if you don't get knocked out. That hurts you. I just don't. And Nate Diaz is a pressure fighter, but he's not the guy who's gonna like beat you up and take you down and all that. And he beat him quite convincingly.
Honestly, Nate Diaz is going down a rabbit hole. We're not even gonna talk about that.
But Nate Diaz choked him out, and something that we didn't think was possible with Tony Ferguson. So I think Bobby Green's got it, even though I would like for Tony Ferguson to get it.
Yeah, I'll go with Bobby Green. Where you at?
Stop for a second. Bobby Green, I guess.
Bobby Green.
As much as I'd want him to win, but
All right, next fight: Stephen Thompson versus Michael Pereira.
Michel Pereira versus. I have Wonder Boy. I think Michel is a cheaper version of Wonder Boy. The only thing is that Wonder Boy eventually is gonna get old. Can you look up how old he is real quick?
Yeah,
I think he's 41.
41.
I believe so. I think he's around that age, and he beat the living hell out of
He's
Kevin
40.
Holland.
He's 40. So you're not wrong. He's looking good for a 40-year-old.
Yes, he beat the hell out of Kevin Holland.
bro, Glover's pretty old. He's pretty fucking old too.
Who?
Glover.
Yo, Glover. That's why he retired. So. Yeah, I'm just saying if he doesn't get old, I think Michel Pereira can't beat. He can't beat what you call it. What's his name?
Stephen Thompson.
Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy looked very good against Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland was a little dumb trying to strike him. Kevin Holland's a very good striker, but that's not the guy you want to strike with. So, and I don't think Michel Pereira can he take down Wonder Boy that much? I don't think so. Can he do what Gilbert Burns did? I don't think so. So, if he could do it, then yeah, Michel Pereira's gonna win. But I think Wonder Boy's got it.
This is definitely a very, very big opportunity for Michel Pereira, because he's ranked number 15. If he beats Stephen Thompson, who's not ranked number 7, he inches into the top 10.
Does he?
I think so. If he beats him,
What's the top 15?
top 15 of that division,
Yeah.
What division does he fight? Was it
welterweight.
No, it's 170.
170.
Okay, welterweight. Okay, so
15
top 10, you got Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Bilal Muhammad, Hamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Stephen Thompson.
He's probably fighting Rakhmonov.
Oh, he's fighting Hamza.
Oh, he's fighting Hamza.
Stephen Thompson, Geoff Neal, Sean Brady, and Vincent Luque.
Vicente Lucas 14?
Number 10.
Oh.
I just went number 10, top 10.
Who's 11 through 15?
Neil Magny, Michael Chiesa, Jack Della Maddalena, Ian Ayer Machado, Gary, and then Michel Pereira.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I think if he beats number 7, Stephen Thompson, he inches into top 10.
Oh, into
Which-
top 10,
yeah,
yes.
top
Now,
10.
does he take over the 7th spot? No.
No.
But
He definitely inches into top 10.
Yeah, he probably gets.
which brings up a lot more
But here's
opportunity
the problem:
for
if
him.
Michael Chiesa wins,
No,
if Michael Chiesa wins, he can't surpass him, can he?
why
They
not?
probably fight because what is Michael Chiesa ranked?
Number 12.
And Michelle's 15.
Yeah, but he's not fighting Michael Chiesa.
But Michael Chiesa is fighting the same night.
Doesn't matter.
How can Michael?
Because Michael Chiesa is fighting somebody who's unranked.
But here's the thing. Yeah, he's fighting somebody unranked, but who has a similar name to Wonder Boy. Like,
But
that's the reason Gilbert Burns fought Masvidal when Masvidal was what, 11th, 12th? It has nothing, like, the ranking doesn't really matter. Like,
it makes a difference.
it does, but
If
like
we're talking about rankings, it makes a difference.
like Kevin Holland is not a schlump. So it's like if you beat Kevin Holland, you beat somebody. And I'm number what, 11th?
Michael Chiesa?
Yeah.
12.
And Michael Chiesa is 12th. They probably fight each other next.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not a top 10 guy. And if Michael Chiesa beats Kevin Holland, he probably who's number 10?
Vicente Luque.
He's not going past Vicente Luque.
No, but
So
he's
as far
not
as
because
he's
he
going,
didn't
he's
beat
11th.
somebody in the top 10.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But as far as he's going as 11th, Michel Pereira is not going in front of Vicente Luque if he wins. Like, he's not. So
Why not? If he beats
Vicente-
Stephen Thompson, who is better than or according to rankings better than Luque, why not get into the top 10?
because that's where it gets funny. Because Vicente Luque is like universally believed better than Michel Pereira.
Okay.
The problem is that Vicente Luque has lost to guys who are very good. Like, he lost to
Because
Wonder
that's a
Boy.
very good division.
Yes, he lost to Wonder Boy.
So if he loses to Wonder Boy,
Well, he
whose
lost to him
numbers-
2 years ago though.
Okay.
So
right.
that
Right.
also makes a
lot could
difference.
happen in 2
Yes.
years.
So that's what I'm saying. But Vicente Luque then went out and choked out Woodley. Vicente Luque is a big name there. So it's not easy. You beating Wonder Boy. That's where I'm like, you might be right, but you might not. Like, is it?
Can we at least both agree that he's definitely gonna move up in the rankings
Oh, he
closer to
definitely-
number 10?
Oh, closer, yeah.
So
Now,
either
does he break the top 10? Is the question?
Okay.
Then no. I
Maybe
don't
like
think so.
maybe 12 or 13.
Yeah, exactly. Like 12 or 13.
But he'll be in the top 15 still, but he'll just move up. I don't think he'll get into top 10.
I don't think he'll get into top 10 for beating Wonder Boy at 41 years old.
I think he gets at least to number 10.
Number 10 is Luque?
Number 10 is Luque.
If Chiesa wins, then no. Because Chiesa has to go up at least to 11, right?
If Chiesa wins, why? Why would he go up if he's fighting somebody who's unranked?
Because he just won. Like, you're not going to leave him in the same spot.
Why not?
Because
No, it makes sense for you to leave him in the same spot if he beat somebody who's unranked. The only way you can go up is if you beat somebody who has a rank.
again, it
than you.
depends on who the unranked person is. If it was like unknown, then yes, you're right. But he is beating somebody with some catalog to him. Like, yeah, he is unranked because the guy fights in 2 divisions.
So let's say Bonico, right? Bonico is in what division?
And the 185, what is that called?
Okay, he's the middleweight, right?
Middleweight. There you go.
Let's say Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis is ranked number 15.
Mm-hmm.
He fights Bonico.
Oh, the guy. He probably gets into like the top 8
If
he beats Bo Nickel.
maybe it's just me not understanding that concept. The fact that you can beat somebody who's unranked and has 3 fights under his belt. I
It
think
was the
3.
Alex Pereira thing. Alex Pereira took how many fights to get to Adesanya? 4?
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying.
But he beat
I think-
people
no,
that
I
that were higher ranked. So of course
I
it would
think
make
one.
sense.
Maybe one.
I think Adesanya was the 4th
I think
fight.
he beat Strickland. You could probably check. Yeah, I think he just beat
Who,
Strickland.
Bo Nickel?
No. Pereira, how many ranked fighters did he beat? Probably one. That's my
But
point.
you gotta say something though. When it comes, so
Hamza
UFC is
has
a-
been one.
UFC.
Oh, you're right.
UFC is a business as well, right? So
Correct.
like, what would sell a fight? a fucking literally a rivalry that goes back to years into kickboxing that transferred into MMA with Adesanya versus fucking Pereira. You know what I mean? That fight sells. If you're a
No,
fight
but he
fan
wasn't
and you've
ranked
watched
number one immediately.
Who?
Pereira.
He fought, I think, 4 fights, 2 against unranked opponents, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's confirm this. So Alex Pereira, before he fought Izzy, he fought Strickland.
Mm-hmm.
Then he fought Silva.
Who the hell's that? What is he ranked?
Not ranked. So, is Strickland ranked?
Yeah, it's Strickland's ranked.
Strickland is ranked what?
Probably like 6th.
Exactly 6.
Good shit.
That's why I know my stuff, man.
What do you think Strickland was ranked before he fought Alex Pereira? He couldn't have been
Maybe
top
a little
15.
higher,
top,
yeah.
top 10.
Like
No,
4.
top 15,
No,
top
he was
15.
like 4.
Higher than
Yeah, he went down when he lost. He didn't go up.
But has he fought anybody else since then?
Yeah, he won like 2 weeks ago, 3
Well,
weeks
there
ago.
we go. That's why he went up.
No, but he just beat an unranked guy. You don't go up that much by reading unranked guys and a guy who has no name.
Maybe I don't understand that concept of
Okay, so what I'm
beating
trying to
somebody.
here's what I'm trying to tell you.
So okay. There's just a concept that I don't understand. That's okay with me not understanding something. I'm learning. If he beats Thompson, he's definitely going to go up in ranking. I think we can both agree on that.
Oh no, he definitely goes up.
Maybe not ranked.
But I'm
in
just
top
saying,
10, but
I don't think this is the best way I can explain it. It sucks and it's unfair, but I don't think that beating Wonder Boy, it does get you more, but it doesn't get you much more than beating Holland.
okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
So you think it's pretty much the same thing as fighting Holland? Might as
No,
well.
Wonder Boy gets you a little bit more, but
Okay.
not much more.
And that's what I don't understand. How is it that fighting somebody who's ranked is going to get you just a little bit more than fighting somebody who's not even on the radar?
Why? No, because he is on the radar.
Okay,
He's
okay.
just not ranked.
On the rank.
It's the guy that took on Hamza Shimaev on 2 hours notice. So that's.
But he lost.
Yeah, he lost.
Royally.
Yeah, he lost, but who does that? It's my question. And that puts
You
you
give
in,
him some credit for doing it, but you can't it's not like he didn't even get to showcase his skills.
No, I get it. That's
Bro,
why.
you gotta understand something too. Hamza Chimaev is a fucking
It-
No,
animal.
I get that, but the fact that
That gives you a name. When you decide to take on the boogeyman on 2 hours notice, that gives you a
you
name.
got balls. I'm not gonna
Yes.
I'm not taking that away from you.
Yeah, so
You get name recognition.
you
with
get
no
name
shit like that,
recognition
man.
for that.
Like,
But that name recognition doesn't give you ranking.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. What does the BMF give you?
But you're talking about number 3, number 4.
No. But what does the belt give you?
Name recognition.
there you go.
And that's what I'm saying. The name recognition that the Kevin Holland has, but because that's not the first time he's done that.
So a lot of people might say, bro, like Hamza fucking mauled Kevin Holland, right? Let's say that. But nobody's gonna say, but more people will say, bro, Kevin Holland took a fight with 2 hour notice.
I'm saying that as well. That's there's nothing to take away from that, right?
Yes. No, but it's a guy who's done things. I'm just saying, when you say Kevin Holland, you're like, he's the guy that knocked out a legend from his back. Like, that goes into
Oh,
his resume.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
Now, I'm not taking anything away from the things that he
While
has
talking
done.
shit to him, by the way.
yes, no, not only that. Who's that guy who, remember that famous kick that he threw the kick, got caught, did the back, he flipped and knocked him out like
did
that?
it heal?
Yeah. Like the biggest knockout of ever in the UFC. Kevin Holland knocked the hell out of him, like beat him up easily. So all of that, Kevin Holland has a lot on his name.
He does. Like I said, bro, Hamza Chimaev is one of these guys that are like up and coming, and the dude is fucking hungry. Nobody wants to fight this guy. Like the guy could barely get a fucking fight.
And you know what helps Kevin Holland? That he's not ranked. The guy doesn't protect his ranking. Why? Protecting your ranking, you don't take on Marvin Vettori on 2 weeks' notice. You don't do that if you want to protect your ranking. He went and took on Marvin Vettori on 2 weeks' notice.
Because he has little to lose.
And lost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's why the guy has so much stock without being ranked. He's a guy that we know his.
Anytime you have something to lose,
Yes.
like GSP, right? George St. Pierre, the dude was a Class A fucking fighter, right? You know what GSP did after he won this fucking title? Boy, them jabs was his fucking best friend. He won fights with jabs, bro. That's all he fucking like. I'm not taking anything from GSP. Don't get me wrong, but like when you have something to lose, you're a lot more careful. If the dude was ranked number 4 and Hamzat was ranked number fucking 15, and they said, "Hey, bro, take this fight on a 2-hour notice," I doubt Kevin Holland will go. He still might, but I doubt he'll go. Yeah, I'll take that fucking fight. No, and Hamzat is a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah, it's a different kind of cat. But all right, let's move on.
Yes, please. Okay, Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira.
Good one, man.
Alex.
I don't know if I can give it to Alex. He's going up in weight class. It's going to be a new division for him. Jan
Hold on. What weight are they fighting at?
They're fighting at 205.
You're like heavyweight.
Bro, Alex Pereira walks around 240, so he's fine.
Now we're talking about the same guy that neutralized Izzy when the people thought that nobody could. He stayed on the outside. He stayed safe, and then he just took him down and kept him down there. And we saw that Adesanya has better wrestling than Pereira. Adesanya couldn't get up. You think Pereira's gonna get up? No, the thing is that Pereira catches you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's done.
He has that ability to just catch you once and then done.
He has that eraser. So, but I think Jan.
I'll go with Jan.
Jan is a good fighter.
Jan has had the experience of fighting coming up fighters who come up in weight classes.
No, and Jan has
including Izzy.
Jan has had, if I'm not mistaken, 4 world title fights. Like Jan is not a
He's not ranked number 3.
Now, I think he's about 40. Can you check how old he is?
I sure can.
He's maybe not 40, but he's up there.
Yeah, it probably
so maybe he gets old. Because his last fight, he was winning it easily.
He is 40.
And it just seems like he got old in round 3. Like, honestly, he was winning that fight easily. Like, it was like, oh, this is going to be a robbery. And then he just started getting taken down and couldn't get up. And he just looked. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you check where that fight was at? His last fight?
Okay. The location?
Yeah, the location.
Because it matters.
Was it in altitude? Which this fight's going to be in altitude, by the way.
This is versus Ankalev.
Yeah. I feel like it was in Vegas, though.
There was a draw, too.
Yeah, they drew. It's just crazy. They drew. There was no... Because that was for a vacant title. They tied it. And there was still no champion.
They split the title in half, gave each one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was in Vegas. So
Vegas.
I don't know. Yeah, he just got tired.
T-Mobile Arena, yeah.
Yeah,
Vegas.
he got tired in the middle of the fight. Like, it was crazy.
But see, like the last Volkanovski fight, remember what I said? By round number 4, he was gonna get TKO'd. Like a lot of these guys that don't go the distance when it comes to like 5-round fights or whatever, they'll get tired, bro. Like they'll start to that wear and tear gets to them. You know, like it's crazy, man.
No, but that's a crazy thing. That's what I'm saying about age. Because Jan had fought plenty of 5-round fights. He beat Adesanya in the 5-round fight easily, and you would think that wouldn't happen to him, and yeah, it did. So, I think I got Jan on that one, though. If he looks anything like...
I'll give it to Alex.
The Adesanya Jan.
I got Jan, too. He definitely has the comfortability of being in his own weight class. Alex Pereira is going into something new.
Yeah.
So that's
no, and another thing you got to question if that power is going to translate up there. Like, it may...
Because the guys hitting at that weight class are also hitting harder.
They're also hitting harder. Like, it's like, and they're taking harder hits.
Yeah,
so
and they've taken those hits before.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a decent. But I'm gonna stick with that. I feel like going up hasn't worked out lately. It didn't work for Adesanya. It didn't work for Volkanovski. It didn't.
Bro.
What?
Volkanovski was the first person to make a fucking Dagestani look human, bro.
Yeah. No, and another thing, but that's what I'm saying. I heard Islam say, who's the champion? I don't even know Leon Edwards. I'm like, I get it. Usman looked human. He looked less than what he was in that second fight.
Yeah, he did.
Or third fight. But if he didn't ragdoll him, I don't feel like Islam could ragdoll him. Like, Leon Edwards is a big guy. Like, he's not a small guy. Mm-hmm. And I don't think you're just going to go ragdoll him because you're a good wrestler. So it's like, I don't know, man. Going up is not always, I think, something's going up from 45 to 55, which is 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Way different going from 185 to 205.
Oh, yeah.
It's 20 pounds. All right, the BMF belt.
Justin Gaethje versus Dustin.
The Diamond
Poirier.
Poirier, baby.
Dustin Diamond Poirier. The fight is tailor made for Dustin. It's tailor made for Dustin.
Why is it?
Justin Gaethje, I believe, has shot twice in his entire UFC career. Being a good wrestler, I wouldn't say great wrestler, but being a all-American, very good wrestler. And I don't see him shooting. I see him buying into the hype of the BMF belt. The BMF is the guys who don't care about just winning. They care about winning a certain way. They're exciting. They're must-see TV. They're different. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're not there just to be champions. They're there to be
To
different.
showcase.
Exactly.
To show fights. Yes.
That's the 4 guys who fought for the BMF belt are probably 4 of the most exciting guys that will ever fight in the UFC.
What was it? Gamebred, Nate Diaz, and now Gaethje.
And yeah, those 4 guys probably will never ever realize a championship like that, but nobody cares. Those guys are pay-per-view. They're must-see. Every time they go out, they get cheered. They're loved because of the way they fight. It's that simple. So,
By that logic, do you think Chandler ends up being one of those fighter who
No.
fights for the
he
BMF?
could have. He just started late, but he could have. Yes, and but yeah, the way he fights, absolutely.
Yeah.
He just started too late.
Honestly, I got Poirier on this one. Obviously, I'm a huge Poirier fan. But I was also saying this, man. Like, Justin Gaethje's a fucking monster. The dude got bombs for fucking hands, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If he hits you, you feel it, right? Because somebody said, I think it was Khabib that said, Justin Gaethje hits fucking hard. The problem with is that Dustin hits harder, and Dustin is a fucking sniper with his hands. Like, if he wants to hit you, Dustin's gonna fucking hit you. Justin Gaethje, he's more like a machine gun. He'll start fucking slamming you with them fucking punches, and if they land, he hits you, you get dazed. Dustin is more of, I'm going to throw these motherfucking hands at you, and I promise, 4 out of 5 is going to hit you. With Gaethje, it's more like 2 out of 5.
I'm sorry, Poirier's just a better boxer. Now, what could be the equalizer for Gaethje? Those kicks are another level.
Dude.
But he took him in the first fight.
Huh?
He took him in the first fight.
Yeah.
That fight was 5-6 years ago. Like, imagine the kicker he was then to the kicker he is now.
So the problem, the only fear I have for Dustin in this fucking fight is the fact that Dustin was Gaethje's 3rd fight in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was his 3rd fight. Gaethje has fought some fucking monsters since then, and probably, obviously, got fucking better. And that's the biggest problem that I see that Dustin might run into, is Gaethje's skill level has gone up, but obviously Poirier's skill level has gone up too. So
but his style has always been boxing, and he's not a better boxer than Dustin Poirier. He's not. Now, the thing about leg kicks, they can affect your boxing.
Calf.
They can affect your boxing. They can take away that plant leg, which take away sting from those punches, take away the movement,
the footwork.
Exactly, all of that. Now, Dustin doesn't have the greatest footwork anyway, but he is a very good boxer, which you're heavy on that front foot. And
dude, I think he said it last time he fought Gaethje. He said that, I think it was either doing an interview with Joe Rogan or something. He said that the one thing that hurt Dustin the most in the first Gaethje fight was the calf kick. He goes, dude, he told me, dude, I felt like he was hurt too, but he just kept fucking kicking me with the calf kick. And that's another thing too when it comes to that is, you know, because Dustin's southpaw, so like he gets you getting kicked in that front leg, and you don't have that the balance that you need in order, or like if you because I think Gaethje at one point he'll do those inside leg kicks, right? And he'll do those inside leg kicks to the fucking back leg. Now you don't have the power to come up for that fucking backhand hit. So like, yeah, dude, like.
And it's crazy because you see him and Pereira are very similar, where they stand very straight. They stand very boxer-like, and they throw those punches without any tail. They throw those kicks with no tail, and they come with power, which is crazy. And here, the only way that Justin, the only way that Justin Gaethje wins is because Poirier has the mentality, you hit me, I gotta hit you back. So if he takes 1 or 2 kicks and starts to try to trade kicks with Justin Gaethje, that's a mistake. You're not going to win that battle. Now, Justin Gaethje is the same thing when it comes to getting hit in the face. If you think you're gonna beat Dustin Poirier in a battle of
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see who gets hit in the face more, you're not gonna win that battle. So I think that Dustin Poirier is gonna.
What are the keys to victory for each fighter? Justin Gaethje, what are his keys to victory?
There's none.
No, well, wrestling. Like if he would do it,
But I mean,
if he would do it, yeah,
to,
like
to raise what do you call it? Point
Chagrin?
to raise point.
Oh,
right?
okay, point.
Poirier's also a jiu-jitsu fighter.
No, but he's a bad wrestler. He's not a good wrestler.
It's not about. Oh, it's not about being a good. Okay, so let's be honest here, right?
Mhm.
You're a good wrestler. You take me down. Cool. I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt. Now we're on the fucking ground. If I can get out of your guard or get out of whatever the fuck you put me in, and we're on the ground, and I can get a submission on you like he did with fucking Chandler. He did the same. Bro, Chandler
He's not wrong.
started wrestling.
He's not wrong.
And
Again,
Chandler
yeah, but
took-
we already been through this. Chandler, dumbass. If he would have just executed the move the right way, he wins that fight. He picked him up.
Again.
He high crotched him, and then it's not like Dustin Poirier reversed it or anything. Michael Chandler just threw him the wrong way and
Okay.
let him scramble. Now, if he just executes the move the right way, Dustin Poirier probably doesn't get up how he didn't get up in round 2. So that's what I'm saying. Like Dustin Poirier has never shown us the ability to get up ever. Like
and we all know that control on the ground counts for a lot with the judges.
exactly. I'm not.
But name name a few wrestlers that Dustin Poirier has fucking fought.
Uh,
Other than Michael Chandler.
he
now
fought
he's gonna-
Michael Chandler.
Justin Gaethje.
He fought Justin Gaethje. He had trouble with. He won the fight. He's not the best wrestler. What's his name? Anthony Pettis. Can you go through Dustin Poirier?
Islam Makhachev.
He didn't fight Islam.
No, he didn't. He fought Oliveira.
Oh, he fought. Oh.
He fought Oliveira, who's not a great wrestler,
He's
and
not a
wrestled
great
him to
wrestler.
death.
Who his?
I think he fought Michael Thomas.
But see, like if you look at his fucking record, dude, like anybody who tries to bang it out with fucking Dustin,
Oh, you
has
can't bang
lost
it
the
out.
fight.
with him.
Yeah,
That's
you-
what I'm
you
saying.
can't- and Justin Gaethje is not going to fucking wrestle,
Hey,
bro.
I agree with
He's
that.
because you know why? Like you said, the BMF belt means something. You go in there to win a BMF belt by holding a guy down for fucking 5 rounds. You don't deserve to have that fucking title, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I'm with you.
Do you think that Dana White, in a situation like this, fighting for the BMF belt, in a situation where it's a boring ass fight, he just doesn't give the belt to anybody, even if somebody wins?
Doubtful.
I don't think that's how that
No,
works.
that's
not
Yeah,
how it
no,
works.
I don't think
Because
so.
he already
He might
advertised
not
it.
put it on the line again.
Because of the
Because of
The
the
BMF belt is not a bad idea. There's always gonna be these guys. Kevin
Or
Holland.
so close to the
Like,
top,
I'll
and
be-
just
like, I'll
can't
be-
get
like-
all the way there.
Like, I'll be honest with you. There's 2 other fighters that could have won for the BMF belt. Let's be honest here, and I'm gonna add to what he said earlier. Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor fighting would be a pretty good BMF belt fight too, right?
Yeah. That's about it. But those are, we're always gonna have those type of fighters where they're like
They're entertaining. As
the
fuck.
the entertaining fighters against the execution fighters is what I would call it, right? Like Kobe Covington is an execution
Mhm.
fighter.
Comes in with a plan.
He comes in with a plan, executes that plan, and you can't stop the
Yeah.
thing. It don't matter. Leon Edwards, and the point is that too. He's a very technical, do everything technically right, do everything technically sound, and let's see where that gets us. Same thing with Kamaru Usman. Even Islam. Islam is he has a game plan, he executes it. Charles Oliveira might be one of the few champions that he is just as entertaining as when he was a champion. But outside of that, you're always gonna have the Kevin Hollands of the world. You're always gonna have. Let me see. What Uriah Faber was at 135. What's the guy who just lost to Volkanovski? Yair Rodriguez.
Yeah.
If we find the second Yair Rodriguez in the 145 belt, and the 145 division, they can fight for the BMF belt. Like guys like that who are.
Volkanovski could fight him for the BMF.
But he's also very technical. He's exciting as well. Don't get me wrong. But he just does everything right, and he can wrestle. But Yair Rodriguez, who only throws highlight reel stuff,
He's a Muay Thai fighter.
like he only throws highlight reel stuff all the time. If you find a second Yair Rodriguez, we're like, okay, those two can fight for the.
Like Islam Makhachev can never fight for a BMF belt.
No, Islam can't. No, yeah.
Khabib can't.
There's a lot of guys there's a lot of guys who can't. Khabib can't. Yeah, there's
No,
different.
Khabib, don't even wrong. I'm not taking anything from Khabib, but they're not exciting fighters. Like, bro, you got to think. Conor McGregor, right? When he was like in his fucking prime, when he was fighting motherfuckers, it was first or second round finishes. Like, the dude was a fucking animal, right? He fought Khabib for what? Four rounds or something like that? Was it 4 or 5 rounds that he
4
fought?
rounds.
4 rounds. Bro, when have you seen Conor McGregor, other than Nate Diaz, go for 4 fucking rounds?
No, that was it.
Like, so at the end of the day, these guys are exciting, but they're good fighters, but it's not exciting to watch. Because you know why? You know when Khabib gets into that fucking octagon, or Islam gets into the octagon, they're going to throw 2 punches and a fucking shoot.
It's crazy how much luck is needed for you to become a champion or to become like an icon. Because Conor McGregor,
Icon?
Conor McGregor came in at the perfect time.
Pull. Yeah.
But he also has a personality for it.
No, absolutely.
You have to have
No, you
that
can have the
part.
personality, but if you run into Khabib before
Okay.
you're a champion, like he came into a time where the let's be honest, the lightweight division and the featherweight division weren't at the greatest.
Mhm.
Like Dustin Poirier was a high name at the 145 division. The guy was killing himself to make the weight.
They're saying this might be his last 155er.
Jose Aldo was just coming out after like running
Yeah.
through the division.
He just got the right people at the right time.
Exactly. He
Yeah,
got the right people at the right
And
time.
honestly, but Conor is also like his shit talk, the way he fucking presents himself. I mean, Conor just overall. I don't think Conor is the fighter he was when he first started, but he's still fucking Conor McGregor, bro.
No, and it's crazy because we always say about the Masvidal knee, right? If that Masvidal knee doesn't land,
He's done.
he probably gets ragdolled
yeah.
for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Conor McGregor counter. If he doesn't land that counter on Jose Aldo is probably schooling him for 5 rounds. Because Jose Aldo was a different level. Let's be honest. And if he doesn't land
he was a
that,
really good jiu-jitsu guy.
he had everything. Jose Aldo had everything. He was Volkanovski before Volkanovski. Like, Jose Aldo had everything. If that doesn't land,
He's fucked.
Jose Aldo's probably beating them up for 5 rounds. So it's like, it's so many things. But all right, we're gonna wrap it up. That was a long one.
That was a long one.
That was
That's
a
why I'm
long
not
one.
saying anything.
We're gonna be in Utah, so we're gonna try to figure something out to put. No, we're definitely gonna figure something out.
And if we can get you guys exclusive content, we will.
We're gonna put something out. It won't be as long, but we will, put something out after the fight on Sunday. So, see y'all next time. Peace.